Have you ever wondered, how can I know if I am getting closer to God? How can I feel like God is getting closer to me? I'm going to tell you 6 ways in which you can tell you're getting closer to God. So the first way is that you feel more sensitive to sin. You see those sins you used to do a long time ago when you were back in the world. You feel like now you're doing them, you didn't care at all, right? You didn't feel any conviction. But now that you're trying to pursue God, and now that you're trying to find Him, you feel guilty when you sin. You feel, dang, I messed up. God, how can I do better? How can I overcome these sins? Because you're wanting to change because of that. That is a sign that you are getting closer to God. Now, the second thing is that you'll feel out of place in sinful environments. Now, let me break this down for you guys. You're going to feel like, let's say, for example, you had friends that brought you down. You had friends that didn't really support you or want to help you with your Christian journey. And now when you hang around them, you feel kind of like repulsed, like you don't want to be around them because they're not the type of people that will bring you closer to God. And you feel like they are not helping you. They're just hindering you, and they're only trying to bring you back into the world. That is another sign you're getting closer to God. Now, the third point, which is very important, is that you'll start to put God first. You see, it says in Matthew 6 verses 33, "Seek ye first the kingdom, and all these things shall be given unto you." You'll see God first because He is the Lord of your life now. You'll pray before you make decisions, and you'll feel a stronger desire to obey God's commands because you don't want to upset Him. You don't want to disobey Him. So that's another sign you're getting closer to God, that you put Him first and that you really just focus on God. Now, the fourth thing is you'll feel an inexplainable sense of peace. You see, when all the things in your life are going wrong, when you're having all these challenges, all these tribulations, and you feel like nothing is going right, even if that is happening to you and you're following God, you'll feel at peace. You'll know that God's with you. God's in the midst of that storm with you, and you have help from Him. So whenever you're going through difficult seasons in your life, but you have that peace with you, you can know for sure that God is with you. Now, the fifth point is that you'll have a desire to connect with other believers. You'll want to just make more Christian friends, have people that can uplift you, elevate you, and help you get closer to God. Because when you have those type of people, it says iron sharpens iron. I'll put the scripture right here. It's a very popular phrase, but it's really true because a lot of people try to bring you down. But when you find that one group of friends that are Christians, that are chasing God, seeking Him day in and day out, you will get closer to God, and you can be sure that you're getting closer to God. Now, the last but not least point is that superficial conversations will become less satisfying. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and you feel like what they're talking about doesn't really matter anymore? Like, let's say, for example, you're a Christian, but you guys are talking about Ken Carson or like those worldly, whatever it is, worldly conversations. You don't feel attracted to them anymore. You feel kind of indifferent to them. You don't feel the same. Like, it just doesn't feel like you want to talk about things of God. You want to talk about things that actually benefit you because they don't feel the same as they used to. So that's the last point, but let me sum it up for you guys. You can know you're getting closer to God when you're feeling increased conviction, you're putting God first, you're distancing yourself from worldly environments and people that are dragging you down. You'll feel an unwavering peace that is surpassing all understanding, and you'll desire fellowship with other believers because they're actually helping you. They're giving you a way to get closer to God, and they're helping you out with your Christianity. And the last but not least is you'll be repelled by worldly conversations. You won't feel excited by them anymore. You'll only be excited by things of God. But without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys were well informed. These are 6 ways that you can get closer to God and know you're getting closer to God. And if you guys feel like supporting this ministry, you guys can share. You guys can make a donation down below, and also you guys can buy my clothing brand if you want to. But without further ado, make sure to hit the subscribe button, make sure to like, and make sure to share this with 3 friends, because I know a lot of people are trying to get closer to God, but they don't know exactly where to start. So this video will be a great start for them. But without further ado, peace out, y'all.